The ancients were fully aware that they were accountable to an order, an authority that was greater than themselves. They knew it instinctually that the gods or God would have to be appeased, that he would have to be respected and honored, and they did various things to achieve that. You know, they built these huge altars, these big pyramids, these big ziggurats, these temples, to try to find out what would bring God happiness and approval, and to win his approval. They would offer him sacrifices of animals and fruits and burn incense. They would have their own priesthood, certain selected individuals who would represent them before God. And so this was very important to human society all throughout history, even to the present day. They knew it. They knew that there was a being that they were accountable to, or beings. And they wanted to find out what his will was, what his plans were, what his directions were, so they could follow what God wanted them to do, or the gods. So I know there are those who say, well, that's just relegated to mythology, that there's no gods, there's no God. Everything just happened by itself, and here we are, almost a perfect body and a perfect society and a perfect world and a perfect universe, and we don't need God, right? Or God doesn't even exist, according to some. But that's really not a new, I don't believe that may not be a new idea. It may be traced back to thousands of years ago. But most people, even today, believe that there are gods or God who we have to answer to eventually. And the people that do believe in God, or the gods, want his favor, want his blessings. They want to do things that will bring happiness and peace and order and meaning to their lives. And is there anything inherently wrong with that? No, I don't believe so. It may be a waste of time and effort if you're worshiping the wrong God, because there's a lot of energy that's poured into it sometimes by some. They put a lot of effort and energy into it to have a harmonious relationship with these higher beings or being. Some are casual in their approach to worship. Some people are just barely in, barely participating. But anyway, God is acknowledged either way, and he should be acknowledged because he's our creator. He created all of mankind and the world and all the worlds, everything that we can see and observe, and even those things we can't see. God created all those things. So we should give our creators a certain level of respect and honor. That seems to make sense, because he is who he is. We didn't create God. God was always there, even before the beginning of time. According to religious teachings, there was no beginning and there's no end. He's eternal. We're not eternal. Our spirits are, but our flesh isn't eternal. It was in the very beginning when Adam and Eve were created. Their bodies could actually live forever, which is very, very fascinating. That a spirit could live in a material body and not perish. So what happened? Why do people grow old and why do they perish? It's because of what happened thousands of years ago, and the origins of mankind, in their very, very beginnings. They did something that offended God and offended the laws of nature. And it's very important to discover what that is so we can try to fix it or have it fixed so that we can live forever again and continue in existence. Eternity, everlasting life. That's a major theme in the holy writings of holy men.